people. Come on now. Yes, sir. Come on.
One. What's going on, family? This is Herb Hill, and I'm back with what? Oh, one. So, it is episode number 11. I do apologize. I was a week and a half late, but it's okay. Why? Because I got a bigger space in my home, and so it allowed me to do a lot of things that I could not do in the space that I was in my home. So I had to disconnect everything and start all over from scratch. But I'm gonna make some shows out of that. So get ready for episode 12 that should come out within the next 48 hours. So I got my hat on just like on the backdrop there. It's all gravy. And the reason being because we've been experiencing here in Colorado Springs some serious Arctic weather. Woke up to -1 degrees, but it's all good. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a Producer Points piece that we are talking about the Amazon Prime Studio Zone. So I know y'all like the last one, but we're going to get into it. It's all about buying things that's not going to break the bank and it's going to be efficient for what we do in the studio. So today we're going to be talking about the Carmola Midi multi-box, okay? And it looks a little something like this. Looks a little something like this. It's gonna look backwards, but that's how it looks. And so I'm gonna give you some links in the description below. So don't worry, we're gonna get you covered. HTMLs and clickbait, and you're gonna be there. It's gonna take you right to it. But let's talk about it. Why would you need to get a MIDI interface box? Well, for multiple reasons. One, you probably got a MIDI interface anywhere. I have two already, but I needed more inputs because I now have an MPC Live. I have my older MC909 drum machine, and then I also have my Corgan One. And I want to eventually I get more gear and stuff like that. I want to be able to hook up more MIDI devices. A lot of these older keyboards, they do have MIDI, okay, because MIDI was designed back in '83 to interface with the computers, and I guess Roland and sequential circuits, they were ahead of their time as it relates to looking toward the future. Those who don't know what a MIDI interface is, or MIDI for that example, is called Musical Instrument Digital Interface, okay? And so these interfaces are designed to cause keyboards and computers to talk to one another, and then also in a closed loop, it allows you to have keyboards or modules talk to multiple units, the same MIDI language, okay? And so that's all the MIDI is. But to experience MIDI on a thicker and deeper level, you have to have a MIDI interface. So let's talk about it. If you want to use, MIDI interfaces are very expensive. If you're getting more than 4 ins and outs, they're very expensive. The 8-channel ones, they're not cheap at all. They're ranging away from $170 to up to $500 to $600, depending on how many ins and outs you want to facilitate. So let's talk about it. This particular MIDI interface box right here is only $52, but there's a catch to it, okay? You go from USB right here, you go from USB to a MIDI interface. So you use the printer cable type from your computer, and then you come out 3 channels of in and out, but no throughs. That's the only gig that this is not a through box. It's just MIDI in and MIDI out. Okay. Now again, the price is between $51 and $52 US dollars. That is okay, and you can buy this for little as nothing. So as you grow with your MIDI gear, you can just install this, put it somewhere safe, run the MIDI kit, do your USB in to USB out, and then you're set. It's just simple as that, okay? Now, again, if you want to run from your computer to a MIDI to MIDI, you have to get some type of MIDI interface. Now, normally they have MIDI interfaces like $14, the cheap China kind, I guess if you want to call it that. But they do also have the M Audios, the Uno, which is a one in, one out type situation. That's $32 if you just want to go with M Audio, which is a better brand, very reputable brand that is. But here's on the other side of that coin, you can get this Dore MIDI / Carmola MIDI Interface Box. So now here's the catch, another catch. The other catch is the Dore MIDI is also the Carmola, okay? They're the same company. And so if you put in Dore MIDI, 9 times out of 10 you will find it, sometimes you won't. But if you put in Carmola in there, you're gonna definitely find this particular box, okay? So what I wanna share with you is, look, if you wanna do this, and I mean, only thing that I see, if when you plug it up, it ain't gonna be no meter saying that what port is gonna be. It's just a red power light that you get right here. That's all you're gonna get out of this situation. It's just $50, $51, $52. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect, port 1 to light up and the output port to light up. You're not gonna get nothing like the big dogs, okay? Like your Mo2s or your M Audio, the old classic. It's called the 20th anniversary edition. You're not going to get all of those different. I actually own that particular box that I'm talking about, the M Audio 4x4. That's the 20th anniversary edition. I have 2 of them because I have a rack that I have not installed in the studio yet. That's ready to go. It's just a matter of time, okay? But as it relates to my studio and dealing with MIDI, I'm at a minimalist at the moment until I decide to put the big gun rack that I have and I own, okay? So again, all you have to do is go to Amazon Prime, purchase this Carmola or this MIDI core here, and if you order this, you're gonna get more than your money. It works in all DAWs. Here we go. It works in Logic, it works in Pro Tools, it works in the formerly known as Sonar, it works in Ableton, it works on all the major DAWs that's out there. And so if you are collecting older gear, but you don't want to spend $150 at the moment, this is a modular unit. All you have to do is buy as you need, okay? And it keeps one MIDI cable, one USB cable in, and then you get MIDI out. And again, all of your DAWs will pick this up in your port section concerning your MIDI. And so that's all we have for today, okay? The bigger show is coming up. Now, the show that's going to be episode number 12, this next show is not just for studio heads. It's for people that have office equipment. It's going to be for people that have entertainment equipment in their home and want their wires to look neat. I need you to stay tuned in the next 48 hours because I'm going to show you something that costs less than $6 that can make every cable in your home and your setup, your studio, and even for laptop heads that's going and making music, okay? We here to help you. Like my brother would always say, sharing is caring. So here, we're going to care that your cables look good, okay? And it's going to be a very long episode, I tells you. All right, so stay tuned. Sorry for the delay concerning this week's episode, but again, I had to make some moves, and it's for my good, so that way I can move around the studio and don't be tripping like I'm in a cartoon or something, okay? All right, this is Herb here signing out, and I'll see you next episode.